So, did you meet Mark at a convention? Where did you meet Mark?
Capital City Comic Con in Lansing, Michigan. It was a
Yeah.
couple years ago. I was actually, it was like my third or fourth con ever as a vendor, and
Nice.
I got invited to this cool guy Christian. Was coming by at the end of the first Friday night. They have a cigars and stars,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Do you want to go?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, that sounds like great," you know. And while I was there, I got to enjoy a cigar with Rico Ross, who played Frost.
Yeah.
Really, and I would later get to talk to Daniel Cash, who played Spunkmeyer.
Yeah.
And sadly, I didn't get a chance to talk to Cynthia Scott. So I was,
Yeah, but that's
we,
amazing though. That sounds like a fun evening.
yeah. And while I was getting a little bit of whiskey or brandy, Mark Rolston said hi and such, and he was telling me about the idea of the getting the cloning.
Yeah.
And so Sunday, I go and get autographs. Sorry, Miss Cynthia Scott, I didn't get yours. But the people who are watching my table, my parents, were kind of like, we got to get
Yeah.
going. So I didn't have any extra time. And so while I was leaving, though, from getting Mr. Rolston's autograph, he was like, "Hey, don't forget that idea." And I was like, "Okay." The problem is most cloning stories suck.
Yeah.
Not to put too fine a point on it.
They do though.
Multiplicity.
I've always not. Honestly, I've never been a real fan of them, but it's only
Yeah,
because they're not very good.
yeah. I mean, usually it's a bad double with Jean Claude Van Damme and Jean Claude Van Damme.
The
And
evil double.
yeah, there it's always terror. Yeah. So multiplicity is one of the few, and Orphan Black, of course.
Yeah, or
But
that's the one I was thinking of. That was pretty good. But
yeah, there are a couple, but most of them really suck. And then that night, I was thinking about it while brushing my teeth, and I realized the Sulaco, big ship, was too big for a squad.
yeah,
And what if there was a science facility underneath?